Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing crazy well. It's cold out here, but I'm here to help you understand through the noise what's taking place about some new agent placement programs that you've heard over the years. Maybe you're hearing it recently. I'm going to give you some real talk about what this is sometimes about and what it's not about. So first off, new agent placement programs are not bad, but there's better ways, and this is no different than getting betrothed. Getting betrothed. Do you want to have to marry somebody because somebody else put you two together? You think that really works out well? It's like a betrothal, and you feel like maybe you got betrayed sometimes because I took a personality profile test and I did a couple things and this should work out great. This is like your parents lining you up for a marriage. You're not going to be real happy, in my opinion. So my very blunt truth to you is listen through the noise. Is this new agent placement program costing you money? Think about it. This is all about monetization, and professional marketers exist, which is why sometimes your emails are blowing up to buy automation this. They're selling to your sometimes laziness, selling to your weakness. You want the easy street, but the simple part of this is that the business is simple, but it's not easy. And some agents fall victim to professional marketers, professional monetizers that are out there with pay me to place you in the magic agency. There is no magic agency. This is like a marriage. If you're betrothed to a spouse, you're gonna be like, this don't smell right, man. Like, mama thought this person was great. I don't like this partner. This is a partnership, and when you're jumping into the business, a personality profile is not going to help you have maybe a better partnership. You got to go on a couple dates, and that really comes down to you with insurance sales. You just got to pick up the phone, call a couple of insurance agencies and ask these questions, because you're going to be questioning yourself if you paid somebody for a insurance agent placement program or whatever they want to call it, and then you find out that you paid for a placement program, and then the only options that they're going to maybe place you with are also pay to play, like a headhunter. And you're going to be hanging your head, go, maybe, what did I do here? Maybe this wasn't the best choice. I'm not saying it's a bad choice, but there's better. So save your money and be careful of professional marketers asking you every day by emails to buy this, buy that. It really comes down to monetization. You are being monetized. You got to be careful of this. Listen through the noise. A lot of agents know better, but we fall for the bait because we're all creatures of habit. So just like with a marriage, you got to go on some dates, and when you go on those dates, you got to ask questions. Ask, am I vested day one? With any agency, ask, am I vested day one? Do I own and control my block of business? Ask these questions. This is going to help you and keep you out of harm's way. You want to make sure you own your business from day one, but you also want to really vet your trainer. Just because this insurance agency paid for you as an agent, they paid for you with some of these new agent placement programs. They paid for you no different than buying a wife. No thank you, all right? I ain't going to work out too well, okay? Buying a husband. Do you think that's great? Why do we think about it any different with insurance sales? New insurance agent placement programs where you pay for a personality profile. Somehow it's going to magically make you successful. It's not the truth, okay? You're going to be successful because you are high action. You're going to be successful because you want it and you're going to work for it, and you've aligned yourself with the right insurance agency. That's really all it is, by asking questions. And some agents don't want to pick up the phone. I get it. We don't want to have these conversations. We're like, I'd rather not go on some dates. Just get it done and help me get married. It's not magic sauce here. So ask, am I vested day one? Any agency, vet your trainer. Ask, how many years has this trainer been helping agents become top producers? And then take the time to listen to agent testimonials and interviews, like how I operate at jasonfinalexpense.com. I've got interviews right above at the end of this video that you can watch of agents that have joined, that get it done, and I'm so proud of them. And I do help a lot of agents across this nation. We get big stuff done, but you've got to get yourself into a position where you've vetted your trainer. You've asked the right questions so that you don't question yourself about, why did I pay for a new insurance agent placement program? I got placed with an agency. I got a trainer that kind of so-so. you were bought, okay? Don't buy into this. Vet your trainer yourself. No different than going on some dates yourself. It doesn't mean you can't, okay, bring the date home to mama. That is fine. That's part of the equation. That's why you want to vet your trainer, vet your agency, but ask, how many years have you been in telesales? Have you done this like I have at jasonfinalexpense.com, where I've done telesales and the insurance background for over 2+ decades, 20+ years, where I've run professional call centers? I've done this for such a long time and I still do it. Has your insurance agent, okay, the agency trainer, are they still writing business? Are they maybe detached? Are they going to pick up your calls when you call them, or do you need to schedule a call? Schedule a call. You're going to feel like you coded out when you're a brand new agent and you need someone to pick up the phone. Minutes matter in telesales, and minutes matter in the face-to-face play. Make sure you're not paying for some insurance placement program, in my opinion. Not saying it's bad, you can do better. Pick up the phone call, okay, some of these agencies. Listen to these agencies when they call you back. Ask questions about how they're going to help you become a top producer, how they're going to mentor you to help you make more. Mentorship is magic. A personality profile doesn't push your chances of success, in my opinion, up. I've seen so many insurance agents fall for this. And when I started in the insurance industry so many years ago, I took out a personality profile, and those little dots I put on that paper didn't make me any more digits, and neither did it with any other agency, okay, that's ever used this. It just gives your managers an idea of how you operate. That's all it is. It doesn't help you operate at a higher level, and this is where agents that have the hustle muscle, I can't train tall in basketball, neither can anybody else. And if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't really put your best foot forward, then it's going to be like a marriage where you got a spouse that doesn't do nothing and won't even kiss you. This is something where you've got to be in a position where you keep it simple. Keep it simple so that you can be successful. Vet your trainer. Ask your trainer, how many years have you done telesales yourself? What's your best 6 months? What's your best 1 month? How many years have you done this? Have you ever done telesales for a long period of time? What's your best 6 months? What's your best year in the industry? How many years have you done this? Are you a $1 million round table insurance agent yourself? How many agents have you professionally trained and coached? Talk to, okay, their trainees if they don't have agent interviews and testimonials like what I do at jasonfinalexpense.com. You've got to be intentional about this so that you can get a leg up in an industry that so many insurance agents lose out in. 8% of insurance agents will make it, but 90+% fail because they didn't find some of this information out. It's not about being monetized. It's not about buying some automation that your emails are blowing up on, okay? And once again, that's helping a professional marketer in a lot of ways do certain things. And it's nothing bad against this, but you gotta know these things as you move forward in this industry. To pay for a wife is probably not gonna turn out super well long term. It just won't. Go on some dates, date some insurance agencies, find out who you like. And when you like them, never leave them. Commitment's important to capitalization, for sure, but a personality profile ain't gonna help. Ask, am I vested? What's my compensation schedule look like? What does the leads look like? Have you led other people to greatness? Have you led other insurance agents so that they can be their absolute best? That's gonna help you become better, not maybe paying for some placement program, and then you get placed in an agency that also paid for you, and you thought you were gonna get married to Mary, and you find out that you're mad now because you lifted the veil and then you found out it was Bob, okay? This is the problem with paying for placements. It's not always the best because you didn't go on the dates that you wanted to. You weren't deliberate in vetting your trainer. You, at the very core, were in some ways monetized because you paid for a placement program, and then they only placed you in the agencies that paid them to say that they're good and that's the place for you. No different than maybe your mom choosing a wife for you or a husband, and then you feel like you got hustled. I don't really love this person. I'm just in the same house. Wherever you work, make sure that your work family is truly a home. Make sure you've got a mentor that makes the time for you and doesn't just give you a website where you feel like you're lost like a spider in a web of everything and you don't know how to be wise, you don't know how to make a way. You've got to make sure that you've got a trainer that will translate the business for you, like what we do in our 5-day telemastery program, in our ongoing mentorship, nonstop on the daily. It's important that you've got men and women that have made it if you want to make it yourself. But to pay a monetizer for agent automation, to pay anyone for what's going to take place in the industry, you don't have to do it. It's not needed, it's not necessary. Put your money into things like maybe professional development. That would be a smart use of money. But to be placing your money into a placement program just to pay the monetizers of the industry, it's no guarantee you're going to make more. It's not. Put that money into leads. Put that money into massive levels of training so that you have the best leg up, so that you can stand, so that you can stick, so that you can stay. This is important. So is there anything wrong with some of these programs that are blowing up in your inbox right now from professional monetizers? Well, probably not anything wrong with them. They're not bad, but is there a better way? Are there maybe CRMs with crazy, levels of the exact same automations that those exist with? Yes, at a fraction of the cost. And it's because you're not paying other people. No different than you as an insurance agent. You don't need to be paying for a placement program, a personality profile that's going to make you maybe feel warm and fuzzy. You're not going to find it's going to help you one little inkling of your success. You just basically got placed in the hands of a monetizer. You won't make more because of it. It's all about you. You've got to have that date. You've got to have that deliberate intentionality where you like who you work with. You like your trainer. Not, oh, well, I was betrothed here. My mom and dad got paid the dowry, and I'm still undecided whether I even like this place. Make sure you got good partnerships. It'll increase, hopefully, your chances of profitability. Does compensation matter? Absolutely. But does training and mentorship matter? Absolutely. Should a personality profile be something you pay for? That's for you to decide. Hope this helps you. Keep your hand on your purses and your pocketbooks, my friends. It's important. Hope this content helps you. This is not about any place being bad that does this, but there's some better ways that may help you make some more wealth. Vet your trainer, vet your agency. Be an agent that's absolutely deliberate about getting better each and every day. And hopefully you will find yourself being that top 8% in the nation that dominates the industry, that enjoys it and loves it and never leaves it, because you went on the dates, because you found the right questions, because you found that they enjoyed the conversation as much as you did. And that is the magic of relationships. And once you found the right relationship, put the old ring on the finger, say I do, and never look back. Have a great day, my friends. I appreciate you. Hope this helps you and saves you some money today. We'll see you soon.